What's going on? You locked in with the Innovators YouTube. You already know I got the best interviews right here, man. I got my guy live from the factory. I got Desto Dubb in the building. What's going on? How you doing?
Off a lot of it, what's going on with y'all, man? I'm doing good. Appreciate you coming to the, you feel me, the warehouse, the factory where it all goes down.
Yeah, nah, it was a pleasure. I'm like, how can I turn that down? Just to get into it, how's everything going for you? How you doing today?
Good. Everything been going great. It's crazy because when you put up, Lil Tyler was leaving in that
For
truck.
real?
Yeah, that was Lil Tyler leaving.
That's what's up.
Yeah. Just just working hard. Just keep trying to conquer different mountains. We just did the first fashion show this year. Did two of them actually. Working on better collaborations, better pieces. Life is great.
Just to even get into putting the fashion show together, was that something that you always planned on doing, or like that's new?
I really did it, but then like when the opportunity approached, I just was like, hey man, I've been watching these my whole life. You know what I mean? So it was pretty fire putting on one myself, working with the team that I did, putting together them looks. It was real. It was hard, but it was worth it at the end of the day.
Well, what is the process to putting a talent show together?
Well, with this actual activation, there was a talent agency that actually puts on different shows, and they usually charge or pay you to do it. They reached out to me to be one of the shows on their runway, and it went so good that they reached out to me to put on one for LA and be on there as well. So the process really starts with the garments. Whatever garments that you're dropping in the season after or the upcoming season, you kind of get them samples together. Then after that, you start looking for the models. You get a list of models. Now you have to, I'll pin up like all of the models with their sizes, and then I'll take pictures of all of the garments, and then I'll kind of like puzzle it together. Like this girl can fit this and this pants and that shirt and this, and then I'll add accessories, and then I'll schedule the models to come in to actually like try on the outfits, because sometimes they not actually the size they say they are.
Yeah.
And stuff might not look as good because she might have hips or she might not. So then I bring them in, and just start knocking them out size by size. I'll try to give 2 outfits per person just in case I need to use one of the outfits for a better model. They can have a second choice. Day of, you kind of go up there. You probably didn't fit all of your models beforehand, so you go up there the day of. They probably have like 1 or 2 shows before you. And then when it comes about you, you bring the models up. They come, you get them dressed, you get them fitted in your little tent or whatever you got, your little room, and you have your makeup artist there, and you just there trying to make it look like how you would. It's easier for me with the guys because I really just put them on outfits that I probably already done wore.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Letterman's, flare pants, denim jackets with the denim pants, real tree, all that stuff. But with the girls, it was a little bit more harder because it's like I don't dress girls.
Yeah.
So I had to like pull in somebody to help me with that.
I did you had a surprise guest. Crip Mac popped out on the stage.
Yeah, so the thing about Crip Mac was, I talked to him a lot. We got a song together, and I with him heavily, and one thing about him, he's always on time and he always shows up. So he's like, I could have reached out for anybody, but he kind of like, I wanted to be in it, and he replied every time I hit him. I told him the day it was going to be, and he showed up, and I had an outfit for him. And it was spectacular.
I seen that. I was like, it was like nobody was expecting that.
Yeah, it was like that little extra little viral moment, that little spazzazzle that like, made the show a little bit different than most.
But I also see you like, you did like a promo video with X4.
Yeah.
I just had him for an interview last week, but I thought that was dope too.
Yeah, crazy part, I was just telling Lil Tyler about him. I'm gonna try to get them to do some stuff.
That would be crazy.
X4, he's been doing his thing, so his name ring a bell. I always love dealing with up and coming rappers that's from a city or somewhere that I've been or I'm from.
Yeah.
So when I heard about him, I reached out and instantly got his number. Was like, hey, I want to use you for this Halloween promo. I just went crazy.
Yeah, it was super dope, and I was glad to see that too, because I'm like, it just let me know even more. Not that people didn't know, but you still tapped in with what's going on in the streets.
Gotta be. You feel me? Like I'm hanging out with the underdogs. I don't do nothing. I just styled the 310 Baby new video.
For real?
Yeah.
I seen that. They was rocking your shit. I seen that.
Styled the whole video, about 6 looks. It's just I'm just putting it out there how it's supposed to be, and trying to get it back the same way I put it out.
For you though, like, I mean, we're gonna get into like the early stages of the line and shit, but like, for you to have arguably one of the biggest clothing lines on the West Coast, like, what does that even feel like?
A lot of pressure, you know, not really like, and I love it because I'm able to feed my family and stuff, but I'm not counting as no bragging rights. I'm not looking at nobody else. I'm looking at these bigger companies and trying to get to where they at, and I'm not gonna get there by swimming in the same pond, you know, or going the same pace. It's like working out. You got to keep raising the weight, raising the pressure to get better results. So, you know, once I conquer, like, yes, a little battle and a victory is great, but we're not celebrating that. We're gonna need a lot of battles and victories, and the people that win, they not celebrating. They going right back to the gym. I can have a 100K weekend. I'm right back here on Monday,
Yeah.
working harder. I'm not trying to relax, so the next one can be even more. So I never really get to enjoy it. You know, I do enjoy seeing people wearing my stuff, but you know, when I'm out here, and then it's gonna always do what it do. But I like to make the impact, and I'm kind of rebuilding my brand from the top because I would always attach myself to artists. And if the artist does crazy, the brand does because it's all over. But with me now, it's like I'm trying to be that artist, and I'm trying to have my brand not need a artist.
What caused you to switch? What made you
I
change it?
lost all my homies. I was overly invested in Draco. He
Yeah.
get killed. I'm overly attached with Thug. He get the police pull that bullshit.
Yeah.
You know? And it was just like, if it was four corners to the table, that was two legs gone.
Yeah.
So like, yes, you do get to boom, you do get to enjoy life easier, more lovelier. You do get that extra boost in your brand, but when something happens to him, it's like, fuck. So I just
Like
gave
starting
him,
from ground
yeah.
zero.
So I just started, you know, just really focusing on my brand in itself and creating it and molding it to what I want it to be, something that's gonna last forever.
Yeah. No, I rock with that, and that makes a lot of sense. Since we on the topic, can you just talk about like how you met Draco, your relationship, and like
I met Draco. He used to hang out with my little brother. You know, they all around the same age. But I met Draco selling drink. I was selling drink. You know, I think somebody gave me his number, said he wanted to get some drink. So I sold him some, put up on him, sold him some drink. Told me, hey, yeah, like, you know, I'll be rapping. I'm like, yeah, everybody raps. Duh.
you wasn't even tripping.
Yeah. You know, I sold him a couple drink a couple more times. A few months went by, and I heard a song of his, and somebody was like, "That's Draco," and I was like, "That's Draco." Hold on, this my wife.
Yeah.
Hey, baby. Nothing. I'm in. Nothing. You just called me. Love you. You're not smoking. Bye. But yeah. So, he said he rapped. I heard a song of his. And I said, "Whoa, hold on. I think I know this guy." I gotta be selling things. And the next time I ran up across him, I was like, "This your song?" He was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Oh, you do rap?" You know. And then ever since then, I just been listening to him as a fan. And you know, your drink man is like your homie.
Yeah.
So we just became good friends. You know, he always supported whatever I had going.
What is your take on everything that took place at the festival, with like them not being able to have certain amount of people there, a lot of stipulations. You know, I've interviewed a lot of people from the Stinc Team. A lot of stipulations on what went down in that situation. What's your opinion on it?
In that situation, but I honestly be asking myself this question a lot. And at the end of the day, you know, like God did what he was going, you know, it was like already written in some kind of way. You know, they probably would have been there with 50 more niggas than that. You feel me? It don't take but 2 or 3 strikes to kill a person.
Yeah.
You know, whether we was 100 there or 10 there. You feel me? And I feel like Draco was such a legend. You know what I mean? It's only one way for a legend to go out. You know, like, and if you look up the definition of legend, you don't have to die to be a legend, or you don't have to pass. But I just feel like with Draco, he was so real and so true to what he was. You know, whether it was good or bad, he didn't give a fuck. You know, like as you see in the fight, he's running up. So it's like, how is somebody supposed to save you if you're the dominator and you're running up in front of everybody to
No, you
fight?
can definitely see he wasn't tucking his tail for sure.
You know what I mean? He wasn't the artist, you know, and that's Draco. You know, I love him to death. Me, myself, I would have been behind the security, make sure I don't lose no jury. You know, he's not even thinking about that.
Yeah.
He's thinking about getting his target.
Yeah.
So it'd be like with somebody that's like that, it's like, you know, they're cowboys, and my boy was a fucking cowboy that went out and smoked and didn't tuck his tail. But that scares you because it's like, Cowboys don't ever last.
Yeah.
Like, you know, the more you go at them, they gonna come at you. So that shit just be, you know, it just fucked me up. But hey, my boy, you know, he up there. His legacy is still strong as fuck. You feel me? I had a lot of plans with him, you know, for the near future. But shit happens, bro.
How do you feel about now? You know, Drakeo was probably, after Nip, one of the most impactful rappers LA has ever seen. Now I feel like we're seeing a lot of people imitating his lingo, his style.
That's what they're supposed to do. That's exactly what they're supposed to do. They're keeping him lasting longer. They're keeping his legacy going. Whether they give it to him or not, he created a style and a flow that blossomed into all of these other people doing it. You know, whether they want to give it to him or not, I count that as a fucking blessing. Like how else would you want to be like 10 years, 20 years, 50 years from now, you see kids still on the side of Melrose selling T-shirts.
Yeah.
Whether they know they got it from me or not, nigga, that's a blessing. You know, wherever they placement on their T-shirts or their hoodies that they probably got it from me. The fact that they want to do or make a clothing line and not be a fucking like fashion guru, but actually be a real nigga in this shit, they get that from me, bro.
Yeah.
So you don't have to tell me. You don't have to say it. I know people that I literally gave the game to. They won't give me my props. But if I was to die and still see it the next day, I love it.
Does it bother you at all? That people,
Bro, you gotta understand, you inspiring them. They don't take it that way. But the biggest human act is to inspire. Can't get mad at that. Drakeo didn't. When he got out of jail, he did a fucking feature with everybody that sounded like him. So you think he mad? No.
Nah, for sure. That is true.
He did a feature with everybody. Like, oh, he about to beef with this nigga. Nope, did a feature with him. Nope, did a feature with him. Open up the door before I go. Here, OTM, open it up for y'all. Here, such and such, open it up for y'all. Here, Rimble, open it up for you. You know, he magnified it. Hey, cough syrup, open it up for you a little bit more than what you got going. Like,
yeah. He even fuck with NorCal, DB by the bag, Slowby, fucking
Central C,
Jock,
come
you
on.
feel me? Like, he was and that's something I always appreciate about Drakeo, that he wasn't like, when I met him, I was like, nigga, he didn't have to do that shit. Like, he put it in young niggas on. They excited. They like, fuck, Drakeo fucking with it. They can't believe it. Like, Drakeo telling me to send him a record. He sent this bitch back in a couple hours. Like, niggas told me that. Like, I'm like, that's crazy. I'm like, shit. Like,
that's Drakeo.
Always in the studio, always recorded, though.
That's his lifestyle. You know, he know what to do. You just every night in the studio.
What is your opinion on OTM leaving Stinc Team? Do you think that Drakeo would have wanted that? You feel like that's something that could be worked out?
I feel like with them, I don't know if it could be worked out, but with Drakeo and them and OTM, I feel like it was just like bad business. You know what I mean? And a lot of times, this is what happens with bad business. You know, on whoever end it is. You know, it was just, and if it was, and honestly, you can't go back. If you was a family, you would have worked it out. You know?
Yeah.
But I feel like, yeah, they were hard a part of it. You know, are they going to stop? No. Are they going to be big? More than likely. Are they going to be as huge as they was if they were still with the Stinc Team? Maybe. Maybe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it is what it is. You know, niggas want to jump off the boat. I feel like, you know, you don't always, you know, you don't want to end bad blood with somebody you came in the game with, no matter what it is. Y'all just, you know, figure it out. But with money involved, people, I'd rather do this than money. I ain't gonna lie, a friendship is more important than money. You know? A lot of people don't understand that, but they'll like say, fuck this motherfucker over some bread.
I like what you said, but I do want to know at what point do you figure that out? Because that's some mature shit. You feel me? A young nigga might always think that way. But when do you figure out that?
Honestly, like they got like when you get some fucking bread, because then you realize the shit. You be like, was it worth it? And when I say friendship is more important than bread, I mean, if you got a friend, don't try to make no money with them. Keep them as your friend. You know, that's what I mean. I'm not saying, oh, still be cool with them if they snake you on some bread or if they rob you. Or no, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying if I got like a homie like, oh, y'all scamming motherfuckers. You gonna go and scam everybody on the block. Now you ain't gonna have nobody to fuck with you because everybody think you a scammer.
Yeah, real shit.
Go and scam somebody else. Don't scam your friends. You know?
Yeah.
Don't try to make money with your friends all the time. And if you do, just like at a certain point when it's like, okay, let's say, for instance, some shit being tricky with the money. And you like, I'm about to say, F this dude because he playing with my money. Just cut the business and keep a friend.
Yeah.
Just cut it.
Nah.
Don't do it. If you do it and some stuff going on, just cut it and keep your friend.
Nah, I feel you.
Like we started this together. We just bought this car together, and now he trying to take the car. Just tell him to buy you out and just keep a friend. Don't go at it with him about no car.
Yeah.
Oh, we had this spot, and they messed it up, and they don't want to pay the fee. And it's the Airbnb. So you gonna like get it, just pay the fee and just don't go into that situation with them no more. But keep your friend.
Yeah.
You know, just know what you can and can't do with your friend, which is, you know, stuff that's financial. Make sure they pay their part first.
Yeah.
Don't try to go back because you fucked up for that. You know, certain situation, keep your friend.
No, I like that, and I can respect that for sure. And that I think that will save the relationship in the long run for sure. I do want to get into like your earlier life, like how did you grow up? Like, was your parents around? Like, where is that? Like,
Yeah. My mom and dad was around. You feel me? We were very, very poor, but you didn't know because, you know, like, you see them kids in Africa, they don't know they poor.
Yeah.
You don't know you
poor. Yeah.
You don't know you poor. You feel me? You think everything that you're doing is how everybody else is doing it. You might see a cousin up the street that might got some newer shoes than you, but you know, they mama be buying them shoes. My mama don't spend money on shoes like that. You don't know that she don't got it.
Yeah.
You just think she just don't. So, you know, you don't know that you poor until you older. But yeah, I was raised up pretty like poor, chilling. You feel me? My mom and dad always had wasn't no crackhead shit going on. Let's get that straight. Wasn't no crackhead shit. It was just more so like 3 kids, what you made didn't make a lot extra. The bills, food, clothes on your birthday, Christmas, back to school, that's it. So, you know, you being a bad kid, you gonna beat up them shoes.
Yeah.
So I always had some beat up shoes. I wasn't no fresh guy. You know, we didn't have towels. We didn't go to the dentist. You know, little minor shit that you didn't know until you get older and you be like, wow, we didn't work out. We didn't eat healthy. We was eating McDonald's. Like, that was one of the nights of the week we eating McDonald's. You thinking that shit is like a woo. And you like, hell no, those are 39 cents. Like, you going to McDonald's on the days when it's deals.
Yeah.
Thinking it's fire because you seen it on the news or the TV.
Yeah.
But really, you like, nah, we down. Like, you realize, you like, we down. They just bought us a whole meal for like $8. Like,
Yeah.
we ain't got it. If we had it, we'd probably be up the street at AT&T.
Yeah.
So with that being said, it just kind of, then when you get older, you start seeing people having more and you want more, but your parents can't afford it. So now you have to get it. So it just developed that hunger. You know, I want to go to give me a Jack in the Box burger. And it wasn't because we was poor, just my mama was mean. That's what you'll think.
Yeah.
So I want a Jack in the Box burger after we go swimming. So what you gonna do? Go and sell some cans?
Yeah.
You know, we going swimming on Saturday and Sunday. So I'm gonna wake up extra early on Friday, going dumping these trash cans, take out all they aluminum and plastics and take them to the garbage place and get some money. And if they got some bike parts, I might buy the bike parts with the money and put the bike together and then go and try to sell the bike or put some pegs on it and roll around with my homie and steal another bike. And then we're going to sell both of the bikes. Or I might just go and cut Miss Geraldine grass for $5. You know, you would do stuff to make money to hang out with your homies and at least be able to buy food when you out. Because you didn't want to have to wait to go home. That was the first hustle for it.
Yeah. Nah, you just sparked the memory in my head because that was something my grandpa, rest in peace, my grandpa, he always used to make us do that, collect cans. Every Saturday.
But my mama still do that shit to this day, bro. I be so hot. Like,
for real.
Why
Don't
you rolling
even
around?
need to.
I got you a brand new Benz. You got that motherfucker filled up with
Don't
cans
even
and
need
bottles.
to. That's crazy. But nah, yeah, my grandpa used to make us do that shit every week. Every can we get, we gotta smash the cans, put them in a bag, take them to West Oakland, take them to the can spot.
You know, you don't think there's nothing wrong with it till you get older and you're like, it's germs, it's nasty as fuck.
It's nasty as fuck.
You don't know what the fuck is going on. People are spitting this motherfucker, shitting this motherfucker diapers, and you just digging through it. Like, come on, bro.
Nah, that shit is nasty. Where exactly are you from out here?
Watts, California.
Got you.
104th and Avalon, South Central, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
How would you explain growing up there to somebody that's never been there?
Y'all seen Compton? It's kind of like that. You know what I mean? All black people and Mexicans deal a lot of violence to deal with stuff, but everybody happy, turned drunk. You know what I mean? Fighting ain't really like frowned upon. It's kind of like the way you handle stuff over there. And that's pretty much it.
As far as like schools, did you go to what high school?
I went to like the middle school or something. In high school, I already had a taste of the other side, so I wasn't trying to be on the east side no more. I was trying to be on the west side.
Yeah.
You feel me? So like right after like 8th grade, you know, I was getting a taste of like the nice clothes and the nice shoes and shit. You know, hanging out with my friends and shit. So I don't want to be over here with y'all. Cause on the east side, they more so like at least I'm not dead or in jail. So they really don't have like a strive to get more. You know, as long as they got a little $5 in their pocket, they got some food in the refrigerator. It's like, nah, I want more than that. So I can't be around y'all who like satisfied with less.
Yeah. Is that something you just always felt naturally? Where do you think that comes from? Because like you said, there's people that come from the same environment.
Not getting the respect, honestly. I
Mm,
think it's like growing up over there, and I have to get respect from being physical or doing something that's gonna get me in trouble. I would rather be the guy over there with the money who y'all respect the fuck out of. So how do I become that guy and not that guy? Because that guy is gonna end up in jail. But I do got a little bit of that guy in me, but I don't want to be that guy. I want to be like, you know, the drug dealer, the pimp, the something with the money. I don't want to be the nigga without the money and the extras. So just seeing them and the nice cars that they had and the nice chains, I wanted it, and you had to get there. So that's why I started, you know, making my own clothes because I couldn't afford the stuff they had, you know, or shit, doing all type of shit. But
did you like what did you see yourself doing like when you was growing up? Like I don't could it was it all this? The music, the clothes, you
hell
feel me? All the
no.
what was it that you saw yourself doing?
First, I saw myself like in high school. I was like, I'm gonna get out of high school and open up a little store and probably be selling like boxers and socks from Pro Club. You know, and making a little bread, you feel me, and just hustling and shit. You know, I never thought of like the whole college shit because my mom and dad didn't have no bread, so I never thought about going to college because it's like I'm not about to be broke over there. You feel me? So
I'm still
you
dealing
know,
with
I
that.
did community college. That shit hurt to be broke at community college. You
For
feel me?
sure.
So you know, I know I wasn't going to college. You know, so with that, I just knew I had to hustle some shit. You know, so in high school, you know, I was selling candies and juices. I'm like, you know, when I get out of high school, I'm just gonna get some bread, probably do like a fucking like tax, little something with my, something, get a little 10-piece,
Yeah.
open up a store, sell some t-shirts, get them from downtown, sell the t-shirts, you know, then that shit didn't work, and I was like, maybe I'm just gonna fucking sell weed, and like go out of town and sell weed or something, and that shit didn't work, and then I was probably like, I'm gonna work at Target, fuck it. I'm just gonna work at Target
You
and work
worked
my
at
way up.
you worked at Target?
I worked like a week at Target.
For real.
That shit was not for me. So then I left that, boom. And then after I worked at Target, I was like, all in between all this, I was getting tatted. And I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna be a tattoo artist. Started hanging out at the tattoo shop until I learned how to tattoo.
For real.
Then I opened up a little tattoo shop in my backyard. Then I opened up a little tattoo shop in my people's backyard. Started tattooing there for like 2 or 3 years. Then I started scamming. And after I started scamming, I kind of got booked for the scamming. Then I started selling drink. Then I kind of got booked for the drink. But when I was tattooing in the backyard, I was making clothes. All this time, I was making clothes.
This whole time you were still making clothes?
Yeah, like I do it right now. If I see somebody with a cut-off shirt, I'm gonna go in there and cut the sleeves off. You know, if I see somebody with all the distressed jeans, I'm gonna go and distress them. If I want some pants and they're denim and I want a black denim, I'm gonna go and dye them myself. You know, if I want some shit that'll match my shoes, I'm gonna take the ink and the paint and make me a little shirt, you know? So I was always doing stuff like that. You know, whether it was like starching my pants so they can look stiff even though they wasn't, you know?
Yeah.
I would always like be modifying or doing something to my clothes to make it what I wanted. So, you know, at the whole time, I always been messing with clothes, trying to make clothes and stuff like that. It just got to a point where I had money and I was like, let me try to make this shirt and sell it.
So these original shirts they were talking about making, it was that's an awful lot of crossover. So it was still
So like
something.
in high school, I'll make Mesquite shirts. You know, they used to throw the paint all over the shirts. You know, and on top of that, remember Cam and them used to put Louis on everything. I used to buy the Louis, go to the tailor, and put it like on my backpacks, on my shoes.
Got you.
You know, put it on like my hat or something. You know, put it on the straps. You know, the JanSport shit like that.
Yeah.
So and I had sewing class, all like high school shit too. You know, so I would just do that first, and then after a while, me and my boys was in the rap. My boys was in a rap group called Overdose, and I would like make the desk shirts, which stand for Don't Ever Stop Trying.
Yeah.
So I would like go and get them screen printed and stuff. And then after that, I was like distressing the like rock band tees that I would find downtown and stuff. And it just got to a point like I'm fucking keep promoting all these fucking Nirvana and fucking Kiss shirts. I need to make my own fucking design.
Straight
Or
up.
something, like, or just flip it with my own design. I gotta stop promoting Nation, and then I'll start building my own brand. And then I was like, boom, I'm gonna put that some Florida cough syrup on that motherfucker. And I was like, hell yeah. And then I just kept doing the same thing I was doing, but I would put cough syrup on set of it. And then that shit just kept making, I started making just black t-shirts and just kept pushing it. Honestly, bro, I would like see what they did with that. What was that one ASAP 12 last year being broke?
Yeah.
And I was just seeing how he just took one design in a black shirt and he would just push it and push it. I'm gonna do that with my shit and just kept pushing. Same color, nothing changed. Same color, nothing changed. Okay, maybe next year I'll do a hoodie. And that's like always been in the background. Then that was pretty much. We did that. But like I said, I never pictured all this, bro. I always pictured me being some type of hustler. You know what I used to think at the like very highest? I'll have like 100,000, 200,000 in the bank, 2 cars, maybe like a house in the hood somewhere. You know what I mean? Remodel, like give me like a hood house and remodel it with the big fence around. So I feel like I'm in the valley when I pull in the gate.
Yeah.
And I thought I'd be straight, bro. This shit be crazy where I'm at right now. I never, ever in my wildest imagination to think any of this shit would even happen or be possible through me. Like, all this shit is ran through me. I'd still be shocked. Like, I don't be shocked because I put in the work, but it just be like, fuck, like, fucking 8,000 square foot warehouse, you know, levels, fucking electricians, builders. We built a kitchen in this motherfucker, like.
When I pulled it up, like, this shit legit.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, this motherfucker like Fort Knox security, you know?
Yeah.
Like what I thought I would be making and would be making me happy, I'm paying multiple people. Like 20 people.
Yeah.
Like 20 people I'm paying what I would have been happy making.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Like I would have thought I was straight. Like, what? I'm making 200 a day? Making 100 a day? What the fuck? Like 120, 160 a day?
That mean you a boss.
Motherfucker make 120 a day, bro.
That's crazy.
Smoking at work, like I be like, bro, I would have been straight. Like, you don't understand, bro. Like, even between that shit, bro, I was doing jobs for like $12 an hour, nigga, beating up concrete with a jackhammer. 28, 29. Catching the bus to the unemployment office.
Yeah.
You know, so that was hard. Just to get a check that they took taxes out of.
Yeah.
I can show you video, bro. Jackhammer or some shit just to make $100 a day. Sweating in the fucking sun.
No, I believe you. I be seeing them out there. That shit ain't no joke.
Going to the junkyard looking for pieces to get it cheaper to put on this car so I can sell it to make $500. Man, I done did all that shit, bro.
One thing I can tell from talking to you is that hustle has always been in your DNA, and now it's just magnified to
a whole nother level.
To levels you might have not even thought it could reach. You
never thought of any of this, bro. Got accountants and shit.
So like, I do want to talk like, so when you started That's an Awful Lot of Cough Syrup, these first shirts you decided to put out, are you going to downtown LA and going to those vendors?
No, I was going to the Slauson Swap Meet.
For real?
Getting them heat press. Heat press, just right across the chest.
Wow.
And I'm just going, you know, posted on No Jumper, giving them bitches out when I sell lean to niggas.
That's how smart as fuck.
I'm like, shit, if he going, then I'm like, he wearing it, his homie gonna want to buy one next time, so every time I'll have it on, I will sell a lean to a nigga, trying to sell something, having it in my backpack.
Did you ever feel that the name would hinder you in any type of way?
Nigga, I'm making a fucking $60 off a t-shirt. I don't give a fuck. Like, I sell lean. How's it gonna hinder me?
Yeah, I mean.
You know what I mean? As I grow, people try to take it, but I'm like, that was my past. I don't do that shit no more.
Yeah.
I'm a philanthropist. You know, stop playing with me. Like, I came from nothing, but I'm not gonna forget it. You see it every time somebody give me some money. Where I came from, the cough syrup.
Nah, I respect that for sure. What is your opinion on certain schools banning it?
I feel like it's kind of dumb. You feel me? Just because something got the name, it don't like represent that. You know, I feel like they just need to do their research. You feel me? Like they're not doing their research on what it is, or not really doing good research. It's a t-shirt. It's an expression. If you let little boys wear skirts, you can't tell a nigga about a cough syrup shirt. Like that's how they want to rock it. It don't mean that they're doing it. It don't mean that they even know what it is.
Just because you wear the shirt doesn't mean that you.
1,000% doesn't mean that you.
Doesn't mean you said, yeah.
I don't sip lean, bro. This is water.
Yeah.
And I'm wearing it head to toe.
Yeah.
Has nothing to do with that anymore. You think Gucci man fucking rock Gucci all the time? Like,
yeah.
It came from something, but that's not it no more. Not that.
Do you feel race and being a black designer hinders or holds you back in any way?
Not in the field that I'm in.
Yeah.
Not in the field that I'm in, because money talk, bullshit walk. You feel me? I go in these places, they looking at the numbers I'm doing. They're not looking at the color of my skin. I don't get that. And I'm not around that. I'm not around that. Now, has it happened before? Yes. But as far as this brand, no. Because this brand don't need nobody.
Yeah.
So if you come into me and my brand and my castle, you better know it's cracking.
Straight up.
I'm surrounded by my brand at all times. Whether you see how I move, you're going to be like, I don't know what the fuck you do. Whatever you're doing, it's at a high level.
Yeah.
I don't know what do you do.
Yeah.
You see me walk, you know, whatever the fuck you do is at a high level.
Nah, for sure, so. For sure. Shit. That they can look at you and tell that you about some bread. So come correct.
You want me to be your friend.
What is something that, what is basically, let me say this. What is a mistake you made early on when starting your clothes?
Mistakes that I made early on, just for me, was fucking parking my van right there because they kept breaking in my shit. But just universal mistakes that I made with my brand, not always putting the best quality into it. You know, a lot of people, for a long time, I was just getting the money and spending it, getting the money and spending it. I would re-up towards the end, you know, but with that, it doesn't grow the brand. You're just using it as a hustle. Or for a long time, I was just using the clothes to fuel the rap. Instead of using the clothes to make more money.
Not real shit.
So it's like a lot of people will get some shit rolling and use it to look fly, to spend this, when you should, in a business mindset, you're supposed to take that money and put it back into the business. You know, it took me a long time to learn that. Like, I'm like 8 cars in. You know, most people in the beginning use that money to build their business, and it goes for longer. You know, I was using the money from my business and spending it for a very long time.
What made you change your ways?
I got some more money to spend from somebody else.
Yeah.
Shout out Awful Lot of Loose Leaf. We throwing all the money back in the cough syrup. I don't even touch the cough syrup bread.
For real?
Yeah, nah, hell no. All cough syrup go in the cough syrup. Probably spend more on cough syrup than it actually, well, no, not more than it makes a lot, but a lot of that money goes right back into it.
Yeah.
You know, like, honestly, like, let's say, boom, I sell a shirt, I make 300% profit. 200% of that t-shirt is not profit, it's going into how you bought the shirt. So it's like, let's say if this is the shirt, right? 25%, I spent $25 to make this $100 shirt, just say for instance, right? Boom. But then I have a warehouse, a designer, a driver, 2 stores, online, the security or whatever. This is the money that's going to sell this shirt. So this is what I'm actually just making.
Yeah.
Getting this back, but this is what I'm making.
Yeah.
So I'm throwing that back into it.
Nah, I mean, shit, that's for sure smart as fuck. I ain't gonna
And
lie.
it's like but I wasn't doing that at first. I'm doing that now.
Yeah.
You know, I wasn't doing that at first.
At first, you would just get the bread and
hey, we do this, it's gone. It's gone, it's gone. When we run out, we're going to take these last 2 and buy some more.
Yeah. Nah, I feel like you, but I can understand both sides, but I feel like that's just your growth and you growing up and you figuring out the business and shit and knowing what was best. But that is crazy though. But it's smart though. I think the more money you put in, essentially the more money you get out.
And it just builds the brand, bro. You know, like Nike, they'll do an event. They're not trying to make no money. You know, and honestly, I make the money online.
That's the big.
The online don't cost you nothing to sell an item.
Yeah.
Don't cost you zero.
Just pack it up and ship it out.
Shit costs pennies on a dollar. I don't have to pay the employee. I don't have to pay to this. I don't have to, you know what I mean? Yeah, the designer, but all of that money is really coming out of the stores.
Yeah.
Online is just straight to the bank.
As far as designers, are you open to new designers? You have your set designers?
No, I'll be buying designs from people all the fucking time, bro. If I like some shit, you know, different people are kind of expressed different ways, you know? And when I do collabs, they have their designers do part of it. I have my designers do part of it. We collab.
Yeah.
So I'm always open to designers, you know, but be a real designer, not a person sending me a sketch on a fucking piece of paper talking about this is what I was thinking about. Like, that's not a real designer. I'm talking about a graphic designer that can put it into illustrations and, you know, AI, whatever that shit is called.
Yeah. What are some things you would say to avoid if you're an upcoming clothing line?
If you're an upcoming clothing line, one thing that you should avoid is, to me, trying to make it seem like you're doing more than what you're doing. You know, trying to make the perception that you are doing more, because when you get there, it's not going to feel just as nice. You know, take your time, get there. Don't try to be like, oh, I just, you know, everybody try to do the post pick, sold, all this, No, bro, like, because when you actually sell out, you're not going to feel the same. So I see a lot of people doing it for like the clout and the image of it, instead of the real reason we're doing it is to get money, to be able to, you know, afford all the things that these athletes and rappers can. They don't become the athlete and rapper.
Yeah. I mean, you've been making music for a long time now.
Yeah, but it's a switch. You know, I know how to turn the switch on, turn the switch off. You know, like when I'm rapping, it's like, okay, I call it rapper mode. You can't be in rapper mode at home with your wife.
Yeah.
You can't be in rapper mode in a business meeting with Complex Con.
Nah, straight up. Nah, I think even someone who doesn't have shit going on outside of being a rapper like you should implement that into their daily life as well. Because you don't have to be that person all the time.
You don't have to be this extra out person. You know, you cut it. Well, they do that. Most people do that in reality. You extra out, you go to work, hey, how you doing? You get off work, cut, this bitch got me fucked up. You know what I mean?
Not straight up. How important is it to collab with other brands for you and just in general with the clothing line?
Collabing, bro, for me is big because on the artist level, it keeps you in tune. It keeps you, you know, fresh. Keeps the, you know, a new group of fans that engage with you, that know who you are. As far as brand-wise, it's great because you build more customers. You know, collabs are supposed to be between two people that are equal or better than one another. You know? So collabs are great for me. I always love them. They're good. The events turn out great, you know, and I see that from when Bobby Hundreds and Diamond used to do the pop-ups and the collabs and have the line around the block. And I was like, this is so cool.
Now you doing it?
Yeah, now I'm doing it.
What a collab I thought was super crazy, but I figured it was gonna happen sooner or later. Was the Cookies collab with Werner?
Yeah, he reached out for that one. That was pretty cool. You know, these big guys don't really be reaching out to me. He wanted to do it. And I'll see why. We selling cookies, baby.
Yeah. Nah, that was raw for sure. And I'm sure you got some more dope collabs coming soon.
Yeah.
As far as you getting into music, how did that happen?
I'm always around it, so of course you're gonna always be sitting there writing your own verse, or even when you listen to the radio, you rapping your own verse to it with your own words in there. And then just seeing how most of my friends blew up off of it, it became a hobby that I liked. And one thing about rapping for me is I kind of foreshadow stuff that don't happen yet, and it actually happens. Like I'll rap about a car I never even thought I could have, and I'll get it.
Yeah.
Just because it rhymes. I'll rap about living somewhere or having some house. You know, and it eventually happens when I never thought it would happen. Like if I rap right now about having a jet, I do not think in my life I'll own a jet. I don't even think it's like to have a jet, you just have to burn so much money or make so much money when you could spend less. But if I rap about it, I might end up with one.
Yeah.
Like, it'd be the craziest stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Like I never thought I'd have any of these things.
As far as like your studio process, like in your beat selection, what's that like for you?
Most of the time, thank you, Fizzles, whatever. Like I'll get some beats to whatever I done heard in the car, and it's easy for me to flow over. Then I'll tell my boy, thank you, Fizzle, to make me something around that tempo or something like that. And then whatever he send me out, you know, either like smoke, you know, chill, get in a nice little vibe, and then just start from flowing whatever comes to mind when I think of the beat or whatever was going on that day.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes I have stuff already written in my phone from when I was just listening to the beat, driving around. And then I'll just use that to keep going and just keep the flow or whatever I feel or give a person like an experience. Like I'll rap about stuff that make you like stop sign, red light, still can't stop me. Like, oh, that nigga unstoppable.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like, okay.
I just see you did the On the Radar freestyle.
Yeah, it was
the glasses was
goggles.
crazy. The goggles, excuse me, it was crazy.
we went skiing goggles on them.
How was that for you though?
It was pretty cool, you know, being able to like display my talent. I had the beat in my head, and it was just like I had like so many different flows, and then after I picked the flow that I knew I was gonna crush it at, it was just easy. It was like just flowing off, like okay,
And you got the new single out now.
Yeah, Dead Homies.
Dead Homies with Easy.
Yeah, we about to drop the video next week.
Y'all can you tell me about the video?
The video shot it at the store in a van.
Okay.
You know, kept it true to the roots. The van, the store with the homies.
Yeah.
You know, Rolls Royce off a lot of it.
Yeah. Can we expect a lot of more music coming soon?
Oh yeah. I'm trying to drop every month. Every month I'm trying to drop a song so I get like a popping ass single, and then I'll drop an album or a mixtape, whatever you call them.
I saw you talk about you had a song with Thug as well, right?
Yeah, I got a song with Thug.
But did you say you weren't going to release it, or you about to hold it, or like
no,
what?
I'm gonna release it. I got a song with Thug. I got a song with Greedo. I got a song with Draco. I got a song with Coyle Ray. I got a song.
Oh shit!
I got songs with everybody.
Wow, you got some shit in the vault for sure.
For sure.
I did want to ask you though, how did you and Thug get connected?
Selling drink.
Got you. That it's kind of crazy how like
selling drink. I met this nigga one night. He was like super dry. Nobody was answering. I pulled him up. Damn near like gave it to him. I was trying to leave. He said, "Bro, where the fuck you going?" We in the studio tonight. And we was locked in ever since.
That's tight. What's your opinion on everything that's going on with that?
Man, you know, the devil gonna always try to attack things. You know, God always gonna prevail. So I feel like he's gonna be good. You know, it's just a battle. It's history, actually.
Do you have any opinions on Gunna?
Hey, man, that like honestly, with the Gunna situation, bro, it's like I don't know, bro. It's between them. That's like really they shit. You know what I mean? I look at things through like God eyes and shit like that. You know, that's how I'm able to like move how I am. You know, did he do anything to offend God? Only him and God know.
What do you feel like your impact has been on LA street fashion?
I got these people thinking they can become a millionaire out of clothes. And even if they don't, they done made some type of money off of a garment, or they done developed a new trade that they never thought they knew they had.
Yeah.
I love it. To me, I'm as big of an inspiration to the fashion culture as Nip is to the rap culture. You know, a lot of these people don't look like me, don't come from where I come from. You know, you listen to all these, they always had money, they always had this. I come from exactly zero. Like zero, like ask a nigga for $1, 50 cent type shit. Like catching the bus with your mama and daddy to go to school, to go to the doctor.
Yeah.
Like that's where I come from. You know,
Nah,
so it's
nah,
like
real shit.
you never think when you come from that type of situation you can become stuff. You know, even when people say they come from nothing, you be like, you middle class, bro. Like y'all had a house. You know, like your daddy had a job in the car. My daddy never had a job. So like, I tell you that it's like it wasn't two forms of income. It was one, mama.
And how does your family feel about everything that you got going now?
They love it. They cry every chance they get. My mama speaking tongues. She can't believe it. Half of the stuff. Every time I pick her up in a new car, she start crying. Like, mama, like, this is what it is.
You would think she'd be used to it by now.
She'd be so shocked.
So I'm laughing. I'm like, you would think she got used to it by now.
My mom be like, she can't believe it.
That's crazy. I know that's got to be a good ass feeling to you, like with knowing how you grew up and now you're a father yourself, and like any and everything that you want for your kids or they desire, you could give to them.
Yeah, for sure.
How does that feel?
It's great, bro. It's great, but like, it's just it's just kind of bittersweet because nobody appreciates it because you have so much, so they don't appreciate 90% of the stuff. But with my daughter, she don't know what it is. But with her, I'm crafting, like I'm crafting a young lady, so I don't expect her to appreciate it or know it. But the stuff that I do for her will kind of put in her head what and what not to do. The fact that I get you dressed every day and get you fly, that's gonna be the medium. You wake up every day and have breakfast, that is the medium. You stay in a nice house, modern house, that is the medium. You're in a nice car that's safe, that is the medium. So she can carry it on. So she might not appreciate it. Might not appreciate it, but I do give everybody a better quality of life, and that's better for me. Yeah.
What are some ways you feel fatherhood has changed you?
Hey, coming home, not staying out. I'm a morning person now. Just because of her. Get up every day, get her dressed for school, send her on her way, feed her breakfast. Every day. That takes some kind of discipline.
Nah, for sure.
It ain't no stay out till 6, 7 in the morning. Like, it ain't none of that. No matter what opportunity, you got to cut the opportunity. Because my daughter just matured me a lot. Stopped being like such a boy. And then just make me more weary and careful of my life because I do have a lot of time that she depends on me, that I have to be there to her as her provider.
Yeah.
So that's the biggest thing that changed. I have to provide. I have to. It's like not even. It's like bigger than a car. It's like a house note, a 30-year loan. You have to pay off, or you lose a life.
Yeah. Not real shit for sure.
Not you lose a property, you lose a life.
Yeah. Nah, you gotta be there and be a daddy mode. Nah, for sure. Out of everything you accomplished, what are you the most proud of?
My health. Taking care of myself.
Why that exactly?
Because even if you take away the money, you can't take that away.
Yeah.
You can take away everything I got. You ain't gonna be able to take away like my health. I can still work out. I can still,
Yeah. What is it that made you not sibling anymore?
My daughter. And my wife, just like you're falling asleep with her. I'm yelling, you're not hearing me. And I'm watching her. And they're gonna use that against you, so it's just like I don't even want to hear them off.
Yeah.
And then after a while, just becoming a boss, you gotta be on top of everything. You're getting tired real late, it makes you liable to get jacked.
Yeah.
I'm not a rapper no more, so I'm not in the studio, I'm a businessman, so I can't be driving around slumped, falling asleep at the gas station or, missing appointments, The pressure, my daughter, all that.
Yeah.
Just have to let it go. It wasn't for me.
Was that hard for you?
No, not really. It was like a slow down thing. It wasn't even like now, like I wouldn't say like it'd be like 0-0. If I want to, I could, but I just choose not to. It's like at night you can go and cook you a fucking steak, but are you? No, it's not good for you.
Yeah.
Like you're not going home 2 a.m, 3 a.m. cooking a steak.
Yeah.
So you're not going pouring up lean. You can be around it, you can see it, but what is it gonna do? Make you tired the next day. And this is right now, make you tired, make you vulnerable to getting jacked, make you dead at the gym. Doesn't do anything for me. Now, if I'm like this weekend, I'm in Miami and I'm chilling and I don't have work,
Yeah.
And I'm just hanging out we pulled up, chilling, you feel me? Because I ain't got nothing to worry about. But then even then, I'm probably not doing that because I'm out of town and I'm trying to be on my P's and Q's. It's really
for sure.
like a luxury type thing, like taking shrooms or something. You know, you want to take it when you're comfortable, you're in a nice little environment. But if not, it's not worth it.
Yeah.
And most of the time, I'm on grind mode.
Nah, I respect that, and I didn't know if you sip lean or not because I was like maybe he does, but like I understand why you don't too though. You feel me? Like you got a nice whip. You a very icy dude. Like you gotta be on
your
tip.
P's
You
and
feel me?
Q's,
Like
bro.
you're not trying to be out here half awake. You feel me? But you right that you ain't trying to get caught slipping either for sure.
Oh yeah, I gotta be on it for my daughter, bro.
Nah, for sure. You gotta be available.
I can't
and
die.
Yeah. Can you say what's the most money you made in a month?
I don't know, probably like $500,000.
In a month? That's crazy as fuck. and how you feel when you touch something like that? Like
honestly, but if you bringing in $500,000, you probably spent like 120, 200 of
for
it.
sure.
You know what I'm saying? So then it's like 300, and then you be thinking, well, I made 300 before, but then you probably spent 200. You probably gotta pay some more. You know, it don't be all that, and then you probably do that, but you gotta think this is 12 months. Every month you're not gonna make that. So if you making it November, December, you probably you're not super, oh shit, I'm balling out. You like, no, you know that these months are gonna make them high numbers.
Yeah.
And you know that January, February, March, you're not gonna make nowhere close to that. So you kind of stretching that out along that time. You know?
Yeah. Which that's just how the fucking YouTube game is. I be like, shit, some months go hit harder than others.
But you just put it all up. Exactly. You know, like right now, it's put it all up.
Yeah.
Put it all up. You know, I'm spending money on 6 months from now.
Yeah.
Just to try to make some bread next year at the end of the year.
Yeah. Not real shit. I do gotta talk to you about the loose leaves, man.
Yeah.
What made you want to get into that? And I feel like a lot of companies jock that too.
Yeah. Loose Leaf was a company that my buddies and them invented, but you know they had like a few little defects. But with me and my, culture intact, I done told them, hey, take that, switch this, do that as a friend. Just as a friend. And with them seeing my brand, they wanted me to be a part of it, and I jumped in. One of the best things I ever did.
I gotta know, like, how much money did the loose leaves make? Because I feel like every person I know pop up with the loose leaves.
Yeah, man, I ain't gonna lie. Loose leaf is like a double-digit $1 million company.
I figured it was
like probably like crazy double-digit, like, you know what I mean? And with me, they damn near give me like M&M every year.
That's crazy.
At the least.
That's crazy. That is hella crazy. When you got into it, did you feel like?
I just got into it to get some free leaves.
Really?
Because they would drop them out, they would give them to me, and I'll smoke them, and I'll be like, I fuck with them, give me some more. I fuck with them, give me some more. And I started giving them to my friends and shit. But I always fucked with them, like personally. So that's
which
what
is
happened.
A brand that you would want to get involved with, that you actually fucked with.
Yeah,
which is smart. I just don't, like, at that time, I just don't remember too many brands putting out leaves that were just already perfectly cut and already ready to go.
They wasn't doing it, bro. We were the first to ever do it. What are you talking about?
That's what I'm saying. Y'all for sure
ever pre-cut pre-cut a leaf and wash it and seal it back up and give it to you. There's no more, after us, it was no more scissors. Scissors probably lost in stock.
Yeah.
They were like, you didn't need all of that stuff. You literally took it, rolled it, smoked it.
Nah, for sure. And then now everybody's doing that. Mm-hmm. That's like the new thing. Take the guts that don't, like, nobody wants to deal with that anymore.
No, they don't.
Which is crazy to me, because I'm like, damn, this nigga got the clothes shit cracking. He got the music going. Then I would even, like, as I was preparing for this, I'm like, nigga, how I ain't gonna bring up the loose leaves, because that's just crazy.
That's damn near cough syrup in his own. Like, them niggas is neck and neck.
That's crazy. And they pretty much in every smoke shop, like, everybody. I smoked them for sure, of course. I just thought it was just amazing branding because it got your face on it too.
Yeah.
So it's like every package is just
Yeah. When it comes to like, I got a rule. If it's being sold in a smoke shop, you put my face in it. If it's being sold in retail, you don't.
got you.
People like going to, like when you see my face in a smoke shop, it's like seeing my face in a grocery store. It's a household name. It's a household product.
Yeah. Is there any like what are some ventures that you could share with me that you want to get into in the future?
I wouldn't mind starting a record label, maybe a car service, a bowling alley, production company. There are a few things that I wouldn't mind getting my hands into.
Yeah. Now that I think that would be tight. What would you say is one of the biggest lessons you've learned so far since you've been in all these industries? Pretty much, you got a lot of. I'm sure there's a lot of lessons that you've learned.
Just grasp most opportunities. Make sure you network. Networking is the biggest. You go somewhere, you meet somebody, get their number, ask them what they do. You know, a lot of times that'll get you like super far. You know, networking. If you're gonna do anything, I think networking is the biggest attribute to any business, any person. You know.
When did you realize networking was so important?
I've been knew it. My network was always it from selling drugs.
Yeah.
You know, you can run into somebody here that want weed, or you can run into somebody in Atlanta that you just met at the gas station that want to buy 20 pounds. You can run into a old Chinese man at the pharmacy and he can get you 20 pints. You gotta open your mouth.
Yeah. Nah. How would you say jail affected you?
Jail affected me because in jail I always was like, it was like a clean start. So like, you know, no matter how much bullshit I did, I'll go to jail and have a clean start. So it was just always my restart point. Like when you get there, yeah, you'll get in there. It's like you'll get in there. It's mostly like, damn, I fucked up. I'm gonna get out of here. But once you know you're getting out, it's like I got a fresh start.
Can you say like the longest time you had to do?
6 months.
Yeah. No, I got you. Do you have an issue with Soulja Boy?
Yeah, Soulja Boy got an issue with the IRS. I ain't got an issue with them, bro. I'm not worried about him. We on 2 different tax brackets. He was a nigga before. I don't know.
Yeah.
Where all that shit go.
Yeah. How did you know that that this concert would be so profitable? Like,
I didn't. I just thought it would probably be like a cool little tea I could probably make some little bread off of, you know, and it just ended up, you know, so catchy that I just wanted to put it on everything.
Yeah.
And then after that, I just wanted to put it on better everything, you know.
When you were selling it, did you know the demand was so high for it?
Nah, I was building the demand when I was selling it, you know. I would see how their eyes would light up. And I was like, man, I'm going to try to sell this product to every person I know. Every person I see, and the more people I sold it to make more people want to buy it. So I built the demand for it.
Yeah. Nah, that's do you have any advice for up and coming entrepreneur, artists?
You know, save that money. Save that money, yeah. Save that money, yeah. You can be broke, busted. But as long as you got that money, you got power. You ain't got that money, I don't care how you look, you ain't got no power. You can't get the best deal. You can't get the best percentage with no money. And they know this. So save that money, whatever you're doing. And pay your bills.
Not sure. If you could go back into a room and talk to the younger Desto Dubb for 5 minutes, what would you tell him?
Stop being so turned. Make sure you get all these niggas' numbers, because you might not see them again. Take a lot of pictures. What I tell them.
Why the pictures?
So you can remember the moment.
Got you.
You know, a lot of people, you know, I would have took more pictures with Nip. You know, I used to be like not trying to fan out.
Yeah. Nah, I feel you. I think that it's like you always got to find the meaning with that, because you definitely want to remember the moment, but then
If
you
you're
ain't
a fan, let them know you're a fan, bro. I'm a fan. I want to pick.
Yeah.
Even if it's not right now, I for sure want one.
Yeah.
If you're not in the mood, it's cool, but if you're not tripping, I'll let her take one.
Yeah. Straight up. How did you meet them?
Streets hustling.
Yeah. No, I got you.
Came and got tatted by me.
Do you still tattoo?
No, but I'm about to.
For real?
About to come out of retirement.
Nah, I think that would be raw. I think it's super dope how you're hella multifaceted. You got many different avenues, many different streams of incomes. Like, just as a black man, I commend that shit for sure. And I think it's a lot of people that are growing up right now that are seeing you and you inspiring a lot of young people, the next generation for sure.
Thank you.
Is there anything that we didn't address that you want to cover before we wrap this up?
Hey man, the music coming out. Just stay tuned. The clothes keep coming. Awful lot of it.
We got Desto Dubb in the building. You locked in with the Innovators. You already know we got the best interviews. I appreciate you pulling up.
Desto Dubb, Innovator. Make sure y'all tap in. Awful lot of it.